I was so grateful that I had to pay it forward. So I was like, yo, what this guy did for me, I've got to do unto others.
When it comes to success, everyone has the same amount of time to achieve it. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. But the real people that want to succeed take advantage of each and every hour of that day. They put in the work in the dark so that it can be shown in the light. Instead of going out and partying with your friends, go ahead and stay in at night and just read or get knowledge or information on some field that you're very interested in. And go ahead and pursue that passion. Now, it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. You're going to have to grow in ways you've never grown before. You're going to have to be able to let your old self die for your new self to be born. That means giving up old habits that were destructive and creating new ones which are encouraging and help you throughout your journey and your time.
I don't believe in the word procrastination. Like, I don't really believe in that word.
That could mean getting rid of the people that only bring you down. Go find some people who will encourage you and let you grow. Now just think about this. How much time during your day do you spend just looking down at your cell phone? I'm sure it's an insane amount of time that you honestly wouldn't like to admit. If you track that screen time on your phone, it's through the roof. To some people, your cell phone is worth more to you than success of whatever way you want, because so much of your time of your day is just sucked up by your phone, by needless scrolling on social media or whatever you're using. Success is hard and it takes some sacrifices.
If we give it to you, the hundreds of kids that we have, they're gonna have to go outside and play. I want you to tell me briefly, you can go home and do the rest later. What would it take for you to be a legend at what you do? Emmitt Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm gonna say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0. They went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about hearts. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have hearts. That's number one. Watch number two. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, bam, some of you focus until the phone ring, and then you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. Some of you need to give up your cell phone because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success.
Mom got pregnant with me at 17, didn't really start talking to my father until I was 30. The whole nine. Homeless, sleeping in the abandoned buildings. And my guy and CJ, man, we built this company from, I don't know if we had 50 cents, no cents, I don't know. Like, we would go to these major cities, and these guys that I was with, like, they were like, theology majors, and they would like speak at these different places, and I wasn't good enough. So I would speak at like the flea markets. Somebody had spoken to me when I was about 17 years old, and they literally sleep in abandoned buildings, not taking showers, eating out of trash cans. They were like, yo, you got something. So he helped me to get my GED, sent me out to college. His name was P.C. Willis. He was a pastor at a local church that I kind of went to every now and then with one of my homeboys. And it was just unbelievable. He helped me get my GED, sent me 780 miles away from Detroit, and I just got in a new environment in college. And once I got there, I was just like, I was so grateful that I had to pay it forward. So I was like, yo, what this guy did for me, I've got to do unto others.
Well, my turning point was the ability to connect with people, in a way that was, unusual. And it just seems like when you've been there and you've done that, people from all walks of life have the ability to connect with you in a way that's, just unbelievable. So I think it was that. It was the way the crowds not only listened to me, but what they did afterwards. So one day you're gonna want options. One day you're not gonna be a teenager. One day you wanna drive a certain car, live in a certain neighborhood, or maybe even break a cycle in your family. And without an education, it's impossible. So what I do that a lot of people don't do is I give them a why. What's the reason? Why do you wake up? Why do you study? Why do you do English? Why do you do math? And when they're able to see, ooh, math isn't about math, but it's about my future. English isn't about English, but it's about my future. When they can make that connection and they can begin with the end in mind, wow, they actually take on school in ways that they've never done it before. But once they can get it, I don't believe in the word procrastination. Like, I don't really believe in that word. I told a young lady in Australia who told me she was a procrastinator. I said, look, if I told you to meet me here tomorrow at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna give you $3 million, where would you be? She said, I'm gonna be right there at 4:59, ready to get that $3 million. And I said, so then there's no such thing as procrastination. What it is it's not important to you, right? It's not meaningful to you. It's not something that's urgent to you. And when something is not urgent, you put it off. So yep, you're in school, yes, you probably are getting grades, etc. But if it's not meaningful to you, if it's not important to you, then you're not gonna make it a priority. So what you have to do is find out, how can you make it meaningful? How can you make it purposeful? How can you make it stick? And when you can find that out, I promise you'll get up early, you'll get there first, and you'll do whatever it takes to make that goal a reality. So for me, no such thing as procrastination. It's a such thing as it's not a priority to you.